Hey y'all, I'm in North Carolina, out in the piney woods. Let's breathe together. Deep breath in. Feel your belly and your chest. Hold it. Breathe out. And once you hold it, once you breathe it out. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it out. Empty. Empty. All the air out. Then in through the nose. What does that do? Emptying our lungs, squeezing all the air out. It refreshes everything. All the stale air goes out, fresh air comes in. Gives you a lot of energy and power. When you hold it, some other magic stuff happens with your blood chemistry. It calms things down. You might practice the relaxing breath, or you might use that technique of holding it with all the breath out in order to clear your sinuses. Taylor Swift has a new song. I think it's called Black Dog. And in the song she says, old habits die screaming. Right? So as you're on your recovery journey, realize that some of your old habits, as they're dying, they might scream a little bit. Dr. Sarno, who wrote Healing Back Pain and was one of the pioneer physicians on the mind-body path to recovery, used to say that what the conscious mind grasps easily, the unconscious mind is slow to grasp or slow to accept. So old habits die screaming. What does that look like? Anxiety. You feel anxiety. If you resist the anxiety, you're moving out of your anxiety and you begin to resist it. You begin to fear it coming back when it hasn't been around for a while. It might come back stronger. Alan Gordon in The Way Out talks about an extinction burst. It's the same phenomenon. When there's a pattern, unconscious mind has been playing out over and over and over again. It begins to feel like that pattern is safe. So when you start to say whatever to a persistent pain sensation, when there's nothing wrong with your body, it's just a signal, it's just the sensation of protection coming on. When you start to say whatever and you don't care and you step back into life and you go back to work and you're doing things in the world that you haven't done in a long time, like driving from Florida to North Carolina, which would be a pretty good trip, and I'm very happy to have just done that. So when you do those things, unconscious mind might send you a signal. It might not, but it might send you a signal and it might scream. So if that happens, use the same mindset that you developed to get you to the point where it needs to scream, right? So you developed a solid mindset to know that sensations rising, whether they're anxiety or depression sensations or gastric sensations or back pain, whatever kind of sensations, neuroplastic sensations, as those arrive, you've adopted an attitude of indifference and you've got it in your heart. You're really indifferent. You don't give a damn. Something happens, you're moving through life, you feel extra sensations, you don't care. Unconscious mind starts to shift. And as it shifts, those patterns, they might fire a little more. You might get a little screaming, but the good news is it is an extinction process. So as you continue to embrace that with an attitude of just, yeah, bring it on, that's fine. I'm doing more. I'm loving life. I'm stepping out into the woods, going roller skating or rock climbing or playing tennis, whatever it is you do and you love. You might even lift heavy objects for hours at a time, something like that. If you get that screaming that Taylor Swift talks about, old habits die screaming, you know you're on the right path. So allow it to move you forward say, yeah, this is pretty cool that this is happening to me now. Unconscious mind is trying to pull me back into the old pattern. It's trying to use that pattern to protect me again. And I'm saying, no, I don't need that protection. Say yes to life. Move forward. And then, once that screaming happens, and when that screaming happens, you respond with calm, with that same attitude of indifference. You're like, whatever, I don't care. You laugh. You laugh at it. You look at it. You talk to it. You close your eyes, you feel it, whatever it is, feel it in your body somatically. You're not thinking about it. You're not trying to figure it out. You're just feeling it. And when you feel it, you say, hey to it. I agree with you. I think it's a good idea to scream at me when you think I'm doing something that needs protection. But I don't. And the way you show it that you don't need protection is just to look at it, just to be aware of it. Agree with it, accept it, embrace it, love it, lean into it, move closer to it, really pay attention to it. Because a lot of times those sensations are coming, they're a memory. And when you pay attention, its unconscious mind might have that memory from a time where you really needed attention from something, from someone. You needed some way to stand out and get what you needed. Does that make sense? So back in your life, you were a little kid, and you started to develop these patterns, because when you had those sensations, you were able to get more of what you needed, or you were able to go and find what you needed. So later in life, it's not necessary. You're big, you're grown, you're tough, you're strong. Nobody's pushing you around anymore. So pay attention to those sensations. Pay attention to the screaming. If you say, I see you, unconscious mind screaming, say, I see you. Say, I hear you. I feel you. I'm with you. I'm here for you. I know you're here for me, and I'm here for you. And that way it can fade. No resistance. Embrace to erase. Old habits might die screaming for a while, but when they really die, just whisper away. Reach out if you need more information, you need some help, leave me a comment, subscribe. I'm the Healing Wolf at healingwolfcoaching.com. If you want to know how I operate, how I work, then reach out for a consult call, free consult call, and we'll get on Zoom and talk about what's going on with you. And I'll give you some steps, I'll give you some insight into how we can heal that together. Enjoy your day. I'll see you soon.